this week's live sessions. So every day from 10 to 12, I'm going to be doing various live sessions. The initial live sessions will be me talking about theory. So tomorrow I'll be giving a brief introduction to Qigong, and then we'll be doing a 20-minute seated practice afterward. So the intro session's about 30 minutes. You can join at any point and follow along. And then you can join in afterward for the 20-minute session. And I'm gonna leave them up for a week or two. So if you can't attend them live, you can still check them out, okay? So this week I'm doing live sessions. And part of the reason I'm doing this, guys, is because I really want to engage with you guys as the audience. I want to get to know you better. I think doing live streams is a great way because I can still put out the information. I can still work on, presenting this, getting it across. You guys can learn from it because, I have to admit, when it comes to doing live streams and social media and all this stuff, look, guys, I'm still learning. I'm still refining my process. And so if you're a subscriber already, I want to say thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you've been enjoying the Qigong routines. Maybe you've been watching my shorts. Maybe you've been following along with some of the live streams. Maybe you signed up for the Effortless Qigong Elevate program, or you've signed up for the 7-day Qigong challenge, and that's fantastic. So this week, I'm going live once a day from 11 to 12 p.m. Each day we're talking about a different subject. If you want to know what the calendar is, just go to the community or the post section on the channel, and there you can find the calendar. Again, these sessions are going to be happening every day. I'm probably going to be filming them outdoors live, and then I'll be leaving them up for a week or two. So I hope you guys check them out, and I hope that they're useful for you. I think I'm in where we are as Effortless Qigong, as a community, as me being a teacher in the online space. I'm relatively new, and so my goal here with this session, one, is to give you some value right off the top. I want you to walk away from this week or from whatever session you attend with some value. So if you attend tomorrow, you're gonna get an introduction to what is Qi, right? What is it all about, and why is it even worth learning about it all? Number two is that I want you to get inspired by these sessions. Qigong is an ancient practice, but it has a ton of amazing practical benefits, and there is a whole realm basically of life that if you're not doing Qigong, that you're missing out on, that you might not even currently be aware of. Number three, the third reason I'm doing these sessions is because I want to practice. Practice makes perfect. I've done tons of Qigong in-person classes. I ran my first full coaching program this year. I put out tons of Qigong routines. I'm making shorts, and as I'm doing all of these things, I'm constantly refining everything, right? And so I want to be doing these live sessions. One is because I really want to deepen my ability to convey the information, to inspire you guys, and to show you the benefits of a Qigong practice. And I've got the feeling that just putting out routines right now isn't enough. I think some of you guys are coming in, maybe you're checking out some of my routines, and either you aren't sticking to the habit of practicing Qigong on a regular basis, or you're dabbling around with other Qigong teachers. And so my goal this week, as I'm putting out this live stream, is to really show you that, hey, if you stick around, if you follow along with Effortless Qigong, you're gonna be getting benefit from this practice and from the things that I'm sharing here, okay? Basically that's it. My goal this week is to provide you guys some real value, teach you about what Qigong is all about. Number two, deepen my own ability to present through direct experience. I think it's so important to embody the things that you want to do in life and learn in life. And then, motivate you, encourage you guys to stick around, deepen the community experience. And I think by doing live streams too, I'm hoping that people will engage. Now I'll be filming them in horizontal mode because they're a bit more of a formal live stream. Basically here on the channel, if I'm doing an informal live stream, we're gonna do it vertical. And if I'm scheduling a live stream, it's gonna be horizontal, because oftentimes that's me going to be teaching Qigong classes or teaching presentations. Okay, so that's going to be interesting and a lot of fun. Okay, so that's what's happening this week, and I'm going to go live for the next 5 or 10 minutes. I'm actually charging my phone because I need to go buy boots, and I'm going to ride my bike through Montreal, and I don't really know the city very well. I haven't been here very long. And so instead of getting lost and like, where am I? What am I doing? Like, I made a wrong turn. Where am I going to go? I don't know. I'd rather have my phone with the map so I can navigate my way through it. And that's kind of what my goal this week is to do, I think, is to, in these live streams, share an intro map. Like if you've never heard of Qigong before in your life, or maybe you have, and you're not sure if Qigong is the same thing as Falun Gong, or these other things that are out there in pop culture, I want to introduce you to Qigong in a way so you kind of figure out what it is all about. Okay, Cute is in the chat. Cute says, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. It is a beautiful day here in Montreal, actually, after a horrendously cold winter. And so I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm excited for the summer. I'm excited because I'll be living in the woods most of the summer. Actually, I'm a tree planter. When I'm not teaching Qigong, I work in reforestation. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. Okay, so, but this week, guys, this live stream series, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. You can actually check out the schedule in the community section on my channel, okay? So, my name is Jared, if you guys don't know me. I'm a Qigong teacher, and I teach people how to have less stress and more energy. I'm basically committing my life to this study. Like I study stress, energy management, emotional intelligence, Qigong, breath work. Like these are the things that really inspire me, that lift me up, because I think that in our culture, a lot of us we just don't have the skills to necessarily deal with emotions. Like some of us, we get stuck in frustration or sadness, and we hold our breath like that for a really long time. And actually our breathing affects how we feel. How we move affects how we feel, and even how other people feel. So I'm an introvert. I don't actually get out there too much. I'm not always socializing in the past. And something I'm realizing is like the next step of my own personal growth, because I think every single day is a great day to grow. So I'm getting out there and I'm socializing more and more and more. And what I'm realizing is actually how we carry our energy in social spaces affects other people. Like if we want to build a strong rapport with people, if we want people to have fun, if we want to have fun with others, then learning how to really understand how our energy is working, how we're feeling, and being able to lift up other people's energy is so important. And so for me, that's like the next part of my work. I feel like I've got a pretty strong, growing internal practice that I'm developing, and that I'll be sharing with you guys this week, the Qigong practice. And then there's also this socialization component too. I think a mistake a lot of people get when they start getting into like meditation and Qigong and spiritual development, personal growth, is like you need a lot of time on your own to actually develop these things, to study them, especially because if you're in the West, chances are a lot of the people around you just aren't going to get what you're doing or why you're interested in these things, and that can feel isolating. But honestly, a lot of our growth is going to be getting out and socializing. We actually have a loneliness epidemic in the Western world right now. And so how do we get past that? So I'm going to pop into the chat here, see how you guys are doing. Jade says, hey, hello, I'm new to your YouTube channel. That's great. Welcome, Jade. And Jade's a YouTuber. Awesome. Let us know in the chat down below, or in this chat, what kind of videos you're making. Maybe people will check out your channel. Mr. Yunus says, hi. Cute says, do you ever think I will be a good person like you? Well, chances are you are a good person. Maybe there's some self-judgment there, but oftentimes we judge ourselves much harder than other people judge us. So also, why are we here on earth? Why are we alive? It's to work on ourselves, to develop. So don't let your past define you. Don't let your current present self-image define you. Set that intention for who you want to be in the future, and then take the steps to get there. You know, if it's buying a self-help book, if it's listening to audiobooks, if it's using ChatGTP and talking to it and asking it questions, hey, I feel this way about myself, how can I improve? Take those steps because you have this life, honor your life. Okay. Miss June says, where are you from? I'm from Canada. Jade makes Fortnite videos. Very cool. Very cool. Devin says, how's it going, boss? It's going pretty good. How are you doing? And so, yeah, you know, lately, the past couple of months, I've really been following Brendon Burchard's work, and Brendon Burchard is a high performance coach. He says something every day when I listen to his Daily Fire, which is like a 10 to 30 minute motivational speech he basically gives every single day. I mean, imagine doing that, giving a speech to 10,000 people every single day. That's a very interesting way to make a living, in part. And what he says every day is a great day to grow. And I think that's absolutely true. And Devin says, I'm done. Good, just got done working 48 hours straight on a company software program. Hey man, that's awesome to hear that you're out there grinding. I recommend getting some sleep and some rest. You know, you've obviously got a lot of high leverage skills. Make sure you respect that brain of yours. Get some sleep. Okay. Q's from Canada too. Nice. Yeah, so guys, basically I'm live for the next maybe like 3 minutes here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm doing a series of live streams every single day this week until I think Saturday. You can check out on my YouTube channel in the post section or the community section, the schedule. I'm basically going live every single day at the same time. I'm talking about different subjects related to what I teach, which is Qigong. And tomorrow I'm introducing you to what Qigong is, what is Qi, and why would you even want to learn about it in the first place? Okay? Because in our culture, it's like, what is Qi? Oftentimes we even say it maybe as a joke with something like this, like, oh, just ground your Qi, man, these types of things. Turns out that Qi and learning about what this idea is, this concept called Qi, could actually change your life for the better. And, you know, I think it's actually a shame that a lot of us don't know about it, that we don't take it seriously, and who knows, it could change your life. I have to be on a plane in 2 hours. Well, maybe that's a good, maybe you'll be able to rest on the plane. I'm doing good, Here too. Cool guys, thanks for tuning in. It's nice to see you. If you're new to the channel, say hi, subscribe, and check out what I do here on YouTube. My channel is not like a lot of other channels. A lot of people are, you know, I don't know, making gaming videos or funny videos or educational videos, and I do that kind of, but my function really is to get you to move, get you to breathe, and help you to clear that stress and tension that you're having so you can cultivate more joy, more resilience, more wellness in your life. And so that's why I teach Qigong. Most of my videos are routines, so you can check those out. I mostly talk during my live streams. However, in the future, I will be doing more actual videos on the channel too, talking about things. I'll probably be taking some of these lives I'm doing this week, reformatting them, and then posting them to the channel with a more high quality video. If I have a pet, I don't have a pet right now. I used to have a dog, or 2 dogs when I grew up. My parents have 3 ragdoll cats. If you want to see like a cat that looks like a piece of art, check out ragdolls on Google search images or something like this. They are really nice cats. Super friendly too. They're kind of like dogs. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you've ever met a dog or a cat that's like a dog, but ragdolls for whatever reason are kind of like that. Okay, Alina wants a mod, please. I'm good for now. You know, I think if I'm gonna have mods in the chat, I'm gonna have to get to know you guys better before we chop and test, but thanks for the initiative, that feels good. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried a Qigong practice, or what are some plans you have this summer that you're looking forward to. Let us know in the chat. I hope you guys are doing well. You know, sometimes it's important to take a deep breath. So let's do that. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Sometimes we walk around and we're actually carrying excess stress, we don't even know it. So it can be useful to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. If you're following along, notice that shift in how you felt. Inhale through the nose and sigh. So that right there is like a basic Qigong, okay? Qi means your life force energy. Of course, you know that if you don't breathe for like 5 minutes, you probably die, right? So breathing is so important for regulating your life force energy. All right, for those of you taking off, peace. I'm also gonna go pick up some boots here. But if you're interested, check out my channel and check out the post section where I have this week's live session calendar posted. And tune in, because you might learn something new. Actually, you might. If you tune in and you watch this, it's gonna change your life, okay? Learning these Qigong principles are core, or are foundational to the rest of how you think, how you show up, how you feel. And sometimes we have so much stress in life that we don't even know really where it comes from. Part of it comes from external situations, like, and how we relate to them, but a lot of it comes from the way we breathe, the way we stand, the way we move, okay? So we wanna, I think in personal growth, in spiritual development, we wanna work on our thoughts, our minds, our habits, our behaviors, and how we breathe, okay? Because if Qi is your life force energy, you have to ask, what are all the factors that are playing into that? It's how you eat, it's your nutrition, it's how you socialize, you get energy from other people, it's exercise, it's how you breathe, it's how you sleep, okay? All these things. And when we can learn to do these things in a more skillful way, then life can become far better. You know, it's not always about in life achieving a goal or getting something from the world. It's about how we manage ourselves internally. It's about how we manage our energy. And when we can do that in a skillful and practical and powerful way, our life becomes a lot better. That is the practice of Qigong, becoming skillful with your life force energy. So I hope you enjoyed this short live stream, and I hope to see you in the lives that I'll be doing tomorrow and the rest of the week. And each week, I'm gonna be providing you some real value every single video this week. So if you check out the schedule there, each week I'm gonna be bringing out my own energy. I think, sure, Qigong, a lot of the time Qigong is about being chill and vibing and letting go of stress. But at the same time, I realize that I'm on social media, right? So I've gotta bring up my energy to catch you guys where you're at with all the stimulus, all these crazy videos you're swiping through, you know, these thirst traps, these gaming videos, everything that we're swiping through, swipe all day, you know, 4 hours a day, 3 hours a day. I gotta catch your attention so that I can show you a life-changing skill, okay? And that's really one of my major functions. If I'm gonna be valuable at all in life, it's gonna be because I learned how a really powerful, valuable skill, which is Qigong, mindfulness, and breath work, these types of skills. And if I'm gonna be valuable at all, I have to show that I can communicate that idea to people. And doing that in a distracted and busy and stressed out world, that is not an easy task to do. So thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Check out one of my routines. If you're just like finishing up work and you're stressed out, try out the day 1 of the 7-day stress reset. You won't regret it. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon. This has been Jared from Effortless Qigong. Peace.